And we're black and back ever again. I'm just playing. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for tuning in. Another show with us, Connected with E. I am your host, Imaya. Also to my lovely left,
Nia, aka Nia No Long.
Nia No Long. And just thank y'all so much. Granted, I lied. I said last week we were supposed to be here. Cinco de Mayo got the best of me.
Yeah, we got turned with
Cinco de Mayo. It was Teachers Appreciation. Shout out to the Teacher Appreciation Week. Shout out to the teachers. Shout out to my parents. They did. I'm thankful.
Brianna got you something?
No, but I'm Brianna didn't give me nothing, but I'm just thankful. I'm surprised that I'm just surprised.
Who got you something? No. Yes,
I'll say
their names.
I'm gonna say probably 4.
Okay.
4 to yeah, 4 parents.
Okay.
Yep. So your parents?
Yeah.
You know they gonna show
parents, out. Out of my 18 kids, I think that maybe 3 or 4 got some, but they got great gifts and gift cards, favorite snacks and drinks. So they went all out. So anything is appreciated. So shout out to y'all. I hope y'all got y'all kids' parents, y'all kids' teachers something.
Right. Yeah.
They deserve it, and we work hard. So
very
out to
hard.
The teachers.
Shout out to the teacher. Shout out to the CMS teacher, the private teachers, just the teachers all around the world.
Yeah.
But you know what we do here? Just bringing the news to Charlotte, Charlotte to the news to the world, all that good stuff. She says it better than me. Just highlighting some businesses, some artists, just some local talent, just anything. But we're going to keep this show on the road. So before we get into our news, what do we have up first?
So first, we want to go ahead and shout out Business of the Week. Usually we do Black businesses. Today is a Black business, but sometimes it just might be whatever business that's in the community. We'd like to go ahead and shout out Brown Sugar Collab. Now, I was really astonished to figure out that this company is in Charlotte, because I've heard about them because I'm a smell good girlie. They do body oils and stuff. So I heard about them through Instagram and TikTok. But they have a shop in Noda.
Really?
Oh, yeah, in North Davidson.
You went?
No, not yet. I just found out about it, but I knew it as far as their presence online. I didn't know they even had it, but it originates here.
Okay.
So it's a Black woman-owned boutique. Offers handcrafted body care products, candles, and home goods, all made with love, creativity, and clean ingredients. That's a big deal. It's a self-care vibe and a shopping experience in one. And they're located at 3204 North Davidson Street, Suite C, Charlotte, NC. So make sure go see them.
Yeah.
Get some smell goods. Summer's coming up. Y'all want to be glowing. Y'all want to smell good. Go out there and see.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be sweating off, but you're going to smell good.
You know. Okay, well, we're going to shout out the Brown Sugar Collab. Brown Sugar Collab. Shout out.
I know you've seen them commercials on TikTok.
I have. That's why I'm like, so we have
in Charlotte.
That's what's up. Yeah. Shout out to her.
I think they also have a little thing or a thing once a week where you can go make your own perfume or body oil. So it's a whole little.
We gotta go there.
Yeah, we should.
We gotta go because we went somewhere. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in. But before we go ahead into our news, we want to shout out the Brown Sugar Collab. I will be in the building. She will be in the building.
I will be there.
So shout you out. But we're gonna go ahead and go to our current news, talk about the world of Charlotte to the world. We went to Taranga.
Yes, we did.
We did. Woo.
It was nice.
I say I liked it. I do.
The food was superb.
The food was good. Now, granted, a homegirl of mine said the chicken wings wasn't, but in my opinion, who goes eat chicken wings at an African restaurant? I'm not saying my brothers and my sisters, we're all one. I tell people ask me all the time, are you African? I lie. I say yes. I might as well be. I'm African American.
Just that night, somebody asked me if I was African at the club.
I'd be lying like, yeah, what are you? I'm Congo. I'm Congo. Congolese. I don't know. I just be lying. Yeah. Say something.
Shout out to Taranga. They showed us a good time.
They did, but that's just my opinion. And so maybe Taranga, a friendly tip. You know, I don't know. Maybe drop the wings for like 5 more minutes.
We don't like soft.
Yeah, that's though. So she said they was soft. So that's my thing. I'm like,
she
maybe
was just irritated. Probably was good.
maybe. But nah, I don't know though. I don't know. You know, I'm a wing connoisseur myself. She had to rethrow them in the oven. So, but that's just my opinion. You know, I never known my African sisters and my brothers to fry chicken. You know, fry wings. But overall, though, the atmosphere
pasta was top notch.
Yeah, the pasta was good. The atmosphere was good. I like the fire. Love the green. It makes it feel like it's always summertime, springtime. It was just a vibe. Very clean bathrooms. Even the man's bathroom. Yeah. Even the man bathroom was clean.
Look at those lesbians coming out the bathroom.
No, look at them trannies coming. Look at them trannies. Oh God. I think I said that. I was just that night was fun.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, you know, I think you pay for the experience. So yes, it might be, you know, to some it might seem like, but I think you paying for experience. So why not pay for experience? Have a good time, take some cute pictures, you know, get a hookah, do all that good thing. Now, granted, if my friend smoked hookah like that, I would have got a hookah, but it would have been a waste, you know. So, but shout out to Taranga. I said honestly though, and I said, all right, Malika, put your money where your mouth is. She said, me, you, and her gonna go with the African friends. And now I said, I think that's gonna be a different vibe, and I think we're really gonna have
Africans. I really think that it would.
I think yeah. So shout out to Taranga. And shout out to my Africans, my African Americans. Look at my African Americans. I don't know. I hate that. Don't you hate that when some black people just hate being African? They just be like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
I don't like the way Africans dance.
Which section? You got too many. You got the one. No, because I ain't gonna. You seen that video where they be on the ground twerking? I don't know what tribe that is, but I know that's my tribe. Whoever tribe.
I'm talking about the one where, like, if you see an African come to America and they do that little dance. Or do they neck and they be moving their show? Y'all know it's like the dance. They just do it regularly. I don't even know if it got a name. It's probably just that one little two-step. They all do the same two-steps. I don't like it. But I didn't see that too much at Taranga, so is it good?
You know what? I'm not doing that with you. Because I'm confused.
What's an African dance?
That's which one? That's two.
Not a tribal dance, but like how a urbanized African would dance. Yeah, you did it. It's something like that. It's that movement, the shoulders and the.
Oh, you don't like what?
I don't like that shit.
But my cousin them do that. That's the vibe. Let me stop. I love that. But shout out to Taranga.
Yeah, it was nice.
Mother's Day. How was your Mother's Day?
It was good.
It was good. Me too. Technically, I did too. Yeah. All that food I had left over for my birthday, I just threw it back on the grill, and I told them to come pull up. They got a plate.
That's good.
Happy Mother's Day. What's one thing? Because remember we bigged up the fathers a couple weeks ago. We got to, of course, big up our mothers. What's one thing you want to shout out and highlight your mom for?
Nicole used to make edible Easter baskets.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people mamas didn't make this. The whole grass was edible, and the eggs was edible. They wasn't eggs, and everything. The handle was edible. A lot of people mamas wasn't giving it up like that.
It was not.
So that's the one thing I could think of.
It was not.
Nicole was for Easter. She made an edible Easter basket. It was a Twizzler as the handle and everything. The Twizzlers, it was weaved as a damn basket.
It was not.
Yeah. Shout out to Nicole.
Shout out to Nicole. Shout out Sharon, my mom. Sharon. Looking at them videos that she sent me for my birthday, I just realized my mom is one of my best friends. When I mean me and her can really just vibe out and chill. Like I was like, okay, my next trip, I might just go with my mama. Cause when I mean
Mama came to Taranga.
Let me tell you something. Them videos, she sent me videos. First of all, why are you recording me? Just talking cold cat. Look at her. Look, but just our relationship and our friendship. Just feeling, just having a good relationship. Feeling like I could be open with her, so. And I could tell by them videos you sent me of myself and you laughing at me and making fun of me. So shout out to our moms. We love our moms. Yeah. Drop down below if you love your mom and shout your mom out. If we talk about black fathers are important, which they are, but I mean, honestly, without the black, but there's nothing, there's nobody. Yeah. Kids not fed, the house not cooked, nothing happens. In my opinion, now don't get me wrong, we can make this argument. I think it's 50-50. Yes, I think some people run a man away, but at the end of the day, I'm a believer and nobody gonna stop me from seeing my kids. So happy Mother's Day.
Don't have a choice.
Shout out to all the mothers, and shout out to the fathers who have to play mothers.
No, we're not doing
shout out to the fathers who play mamas and shout out to the mamas. I'm doing both. Shout out to the mamas who play daddy.
But don't start that on Father's Day. They be like, happy Father's Day to me.
Oh Lord, please,
no, we don't want to hear that.
Whatever. But we're gonna keep some reviews going. So, like I said, Cinco de Mayo got the best of me. Sorry about that. But before Cinco de Mayo, we had our rock concert.
Yeah, how was that?
It was very nice. I think that concert has the potential to be actually something big.
Did you go up there?
I did. Well, no, I didn't go up there. I went. Kev wanted me to, but honestly, they had everything so orchestrated where they didn't need no introduction. Like they just had their thing set up. This one girl, she performed. She reminded me of Paramore.
Haley Wynn.
Yes, definitely. So I was like, okay, and I was like, it has music potential, like very catchy.
Mm-hmm. I like rock.
I will, and like I said, and I know it has the potential being big because Birdie told me that somebody was taking our posters down when we was basically promoting it in the Noda area. Some guy
Caucasian?
who allegedly maybe a Caucasian.
Could have been a nigga doing this.
Now you great. Now most definitely it could have been. This okay. Time out.
Ain't no nigga in the city.
I'm pretty sure.
Concert. Why y'all hating? Stop.
Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Only because they. Side note. So you heard about the guy that killed the officer for his son?
Yeah, I did.
So now they basically praising this black officer, and I'm not hating on my people that got on the elevator, but they like, oh, we're so glad. One thing about we know. We'll be the worst ones. We like to show out in front. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying one thing about, I don't know. I just didn't. I don't think that was nothing to praise. We can add that, but I didn't think it was nothing to praise, Because I'm not saying we don't need black cops, but it's just like we be the first one in line being ready to beat up. We be the first one beating up.
Black cops are actually the worst.
Yeah, we gonna beat them up first. Like we want to prove,
It's some good cops and bad.
But so I'm not saying, of course, I'm not blaming it on a Caucasian man who took the poster. I don't know who did it. They just said that this guy, and I guess I want to say it's in the South End area, kind of near where Midnight Diner used to be, by that West End area. I forget what it's called. I know the bar name, but whoever that owner is, they was taking down the posters. So just hating. So that's how I know we got the potential of being big. But it's okay. It's all good. We still had a good turnout, and it's going to be even bigger and better next time. Honestly, sadly, but don't get me wrong, the R&B concert was a great turnout. I think between R&B and rock, that will sadly surpass a hip hop concert as far as the, just the support. So hopefully we can get our hip hop concerts to be as supportive as our rock concerts.
Caucasians gonna spend a little coin.
Yeah. And for the R&B concert, the ladies, we gonna spend a little coin. Like I said, the R&B concert was.
Yeah, they always tell rappers or musical artists, they say go for the women and go for the Caucasians.
Yeah, you know.
They gonna spend the money.
They are gonna spend the money. Shout out to the rock concert. I really enjoyed that. Very great times. Yeah, y'all be careful hearing about that rain. The rain is just raining on our heads, raining on our weaves. It's raining right now.
Is it supposed to be?
I don't know what's going on, but I thought the
same. On your birthday, it was raining a little drizzle, but
it did.
Oh, was we drunk?
It did. Both. It did what it needed to do. Shout out to the heaven gods and the weather gods.
I'm gonna show you too. We're gonna beef with him. I was beefing with a man. He put it on Facebook talking about something. I hope it rained all weekend.
No, he did not.
He did. Ooh. Yeah, it was an argument about it. I said, because it's a whole thing. I'm not too much.
And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna ask you about that, but it slipped my mind. But it was so much that happened.
I always want to beef with me around a friend's birthday. It's a thing. I don't want me to be.
We have an audience. By audience, I mean an audience, one audience. And don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? Our audience. Don't you hate that?
Ruin your mood or try to ruin you to make sure you.
Have your man ever ruined your?
They do 20-some years of marriage.
Yeah,
that's
on your friend's birthday, you be like,
"What? About to get cute and act up."
Yeah, and I still acted up. And
Thank you. It still did, and you still called. So what was the point of that? And it still didn't rain.
Hold on, let me see.
That's crazy.
Because Marcus, I seen that. Yeah, you saw that. Yeah.
Evil. But y'all, I don't know what's going on with this rain. Be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. It was raining crazy today. It's gonna rain tomorrow. I think it's gonna rain Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, a little bit Saturday, but we don't know.
Yeah.
I just said be careful because you like me, you got your car shifty. I'm gonna make sure it rain all weekend. Rain, God, enjoy. Oh. And it didn't. And it didn't.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. I mean, it rained a little bit, but
That's
they ain't stopped nothing.
The rain was Emiya's cousin. That's what he was talking. He probably sent her down there. He orchestrated it. It's him. But we had a good time. Shout out to the rain.
Shout out
It's
to
supposed
the
to rain
rain.
till Wednesday.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know what's going on. So y'all just be careful. You go out here
safe.
like me and your car is
Slipping and sliding.
Baby.
When I went home
If you gotta,
Thursday,
it's
that was
bad.
bad.
If you gotta pray before you get if you gotta
I
pray
called my parents one time
and be like, Lord, please just let me make it, guys. Just let me make it. That's how you know you need to go get your car fixed. So I'm gonna get that fixed. Y'all be careful. Speaking of getting fixed, somebody got it fixed instead of Harris Teeter on fire. Friend, they set your old job on fire. Why would they do that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Reason?
Yes, we're gonna. No, they said it was honestly. If I'm not mistaken, it was literally they just did it. Bingo, I got it. So it happened Saturday night at Harris Teeter, Davis Lake. So actually, the Davis Lake where I used to stay when Mom was married to the monster down there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that Davis, that guy. I don't know what's going on with that area. I don't know if they exactly.
The DMV.
That's where I'm like, but
IRS.
It happened Saturday night. Basically, crews rushed to put out the blaze, and yeah, it was just somebody just came and set it on fire. There was no nothing. They located the fire. But yeah, basically somebody just set it on fire and they haven't found the person yet. But the Harris Teeter will be closed and then did more than $500,000 worth of damages. So yeah, we are out of a Harris Teeter in Charlotte. That's news.
It's not gonna make a damn difference.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I don't know if you know, Kev sent out. You see that message Kev sent out? Told us to get our toiletry. Kev said y'all better, but they saying though, this is breaking news that China and Trump. And that's so sad. What happened to the U.S. and China? Why is it China and Trump? They for 90 days. It's only for 90 days. It's only for 90 days though. They came to a semi-agreement. Only for 90 days. But that also brings up my thing with him. You know he wants to do a third term.
Is that possible? No, right.
And it's kind of like, is he purposely trying to unwrite the Constitution? I know. So I just feel like granted, we won't let it happen, but just say it. If you want us to go back 3/5 of a man, just say it. I don't know why. I'm being honest. You can't unwrite the Constitution. And literally, it says in the Constitution you can't do a third term. And he's really trying to push for a third term. He feels like dictator. You about to die. Unless he don't die. Is he a vampire? Huh?
Barron gonna be the president after that? You know Barron, his son. Is that his name? Barron?
I see. Oh, so she I'm in Earth, she in space. Oh, so you saying like a heresy, like basically like it go from sun to sun to sun. Wow. He might, that's why I said I don't know. But of course
the third term is gonna be dictatorship. That's why we have a democracy to prevent dictatorship. But yeah.
And I want to ask, Mr. Trump, what's so different about the second to third term? Like I'm confused. So what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Has he did anything? Let me not say that.
I mean, it's not like
Does he
making China mad. He making China mad. That's what he's doing. And I noticed that it's Trump versus China instead of USA versus China. I peeped that. Yeah. It's never United States. He
has no backing, but it's like he does have backing because he's the president, but nobody supports him really.
Like, so I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, I want to know what type of glue he using for that damn toupee. He gotta be using, huh?
He bought him like right here. So is that his? Are you sure? Because he got a little boss.
Oh, that's how you gotta make it look real. You gotta take, yeah. They say take little pieces off the top so it look authentic. So I wonder
how pale he really is, because you can literally see the orange tan. So what's underneath that orange tan? Imagine waking up that in the morning.
That's what I'm gonna be like.
Baths?
Ivanka be like this. Oh, God.
Ivanka's actually a cute girl too.
And she is. Oh, God. Trump. She's just like this man.
You know she eat ass.
Ah!
It's the only way.
Is she one-handed
Yeah.
or
Child.
she don't eat it no more though?
Yeah, not
No,
now.
no.
Something
Oh
like
no.
2002, she was most definitely doing.
Oh
it.
yeah. She
Doing
stopped.
The Apprentice, yeah, during that time.
She
hell yeah.
probably stopped around time when Barack Obama became president.
This is hard. This is-
Trump was probably pooping up a storm, farting all in them jeans.
Remember, he's like
Black man's president.
He said, "Where's his birth certificate? Muslim." That's what he was
Child,
saying.
that's why I said if you just want us to be 3/5 of a man, just go ahead and say it.
Child.
And like I say, yeah, I get it, the whole ICE thing. But like I said, once they get done, he's always talked about trying to bring back the 3-strike rule, trying to bring back death penalty to drug dealers. So if y'all think just because he's not focused on us now, don't mean he
He'll
ain't.
be back.
We're
2026,
We're
2027,
literally,
2028.
he takes something off. He takes something off, and he's gonna put all right blacks next. Allegedly, I'm playing Trump. No, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. You just let me know. You just got this. How I feel.
Right.
We the people, Trump, and we just don't
He
understand
ain't
what's
came to
going
see
on
me yet.
at all. But no, actually, he loves Charlotte. Wasn't he coming here like
He
crazy?
was coming very often. Kamala only came here one time versus him coming here.
Yeah.
But I think that's all a myth because I didn't know not one person who went to a Kamala rally. Maybe, but am I out of tune? Are my friends just not Kamala going to the Kamala?
Not your friends ain't voting. We need to do better. We need to do better. Tory, I'm voting. I don't care what nobody say. I'm getting on the bus. I'm putting on my slacks. I'm putting on my Easter Sunday. I'm going to church. I'm praying about it. God, I gotta pray before I do this vote. Harambe. I'm just.
We all. As a matter of fact, everybody we know is vote for Harambe.
Let's vote for Harambe.
That's crazy because how many votes do you have to get to actually be on the ballot? There's a lot.
For him to show up, he had a lot of votes. Like that, he literally had a lot of votes. And speaking of that, you know what? We haven't had a gorilla tech. We finna have a gorilla tech with this 100 men versus one gorilla. And you know what's crazy? So their whole theory.
They're trying to say that the men would win.
And okay, so here's my theory with that, right? Mm-hmm. First of all, I feel like that's unfair. Why is it 100 men versus one gorilla? What about the gorilla? I feel like it should be 100 men versus at least 30 gorillas. Because
a gorilla already has a whole bunch of strength.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not 100 gorillas versus 100 men. It's 100 gorillas versus 30 gorillas. It's 100 men versus 30 gorillas.
Have you been? I know you don't be on TikTok like that, but have you seen that there's been a new debate talking about 100 British versus 100 Americans?
We did that before. We won.
Exactly. That's what people said.
We won.
Was like,
we did that before. We won.
You can get 30 punks from Louisiana. 40 niggas from Chicago. It was like
and the punks go.
Yeah, punks gonna wear them out. From Louisiana.
Child.
Punks from Louisiana. They all ain't like
you can't even do 100 gay men versus 100 straight men. That's a mean fight.
They would tear them up.
That's
punks are strong.
What?
People think how they punks that they not. It take a lot to. I'm not gonna say that on.
Right, and she's just saying punk like it's nice.
No, the gay. That's a
no. Wait, what?
Punks
punk, y'all.
Derogatory term.
I don't know. I don't say it though like that.
That's where I get it from. Saucy Santana say punk.
I don't know.
He does.
I know they say it, but I haven't. I be saying the gays. Lord, that's even worse. The gays.
The blacks.
But yeah, so I don't know. So you saying that's unfair? So 30 is too much? I'm confused. Yeah. It's 100 men.
The gorillas already has the strength.
So
of
15. 15.
Who you got going up there? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Well, that's what I'm trying to prove the point to these men. They think it's okay to jump one gorilla. So why can't we add at least why that one
already has super max strength?
So that shows you then. So who's gonna win?
But actually, the scientists did say that the 100 men would win because the gorilla would get tired from fighting so many men.
So that's
so
why.
How many gorillas is equivalent?
30. Bingo. So that's where my thing. So that's
they don't annihilate 20 people. That's not. I still don't think that's a.
So okay, that's why I knocked it down. 15 to 10. I think that is reasonable. I think halt.
Gorillas
Sparta.
gonna throw one and knock it down like a bullet ball. They
And let me tell you something. So what they did, they tried to
do a stimulation.
the men tried to do a thing where they was like, all right, well, here's a gorilla. Cause shout out to DJ Chuck T. I said, people like him, y'all gotta be careful with people like him. Let me tell you why. The people like him, they'll get you in trouble. He's like, we can do it. Well, okay, well, why don't you go first?
Yeah.
The people that are saying, I want to fight the gorilla,
You wanna be
go
like,
first. Why are you trying to convince? It's always you're trying to convince me that I'm invincible. Let's see you do it.
I
No,
see
you
someone
got
say
this.
It's gonna be 99 versus 2 because I'm on the gorilla side.
I promise you, I'm like, sir, I don't know none of them. Are you crazy? But
I don't do it.
yeah. Then it went from 100 women versus a clinic. It just got wild. I don't know why.
100 women versus real hair.
Oh.
Y'all go to hell.
Well, and mind you, we wasn't even one that created the 100 versus the men created the 100 men versus the gorilla fight. But then they tried to do a thing where basically it was like gorilla. There was one guy was saying a gorilla is not as big as we think. This and the third. Let me tell you something.
They're strong.
Not even that. They try to pull up like a little meek looking gorilla. I'm talking actually get a full grown size.
Wasn't it? Yeah,
Exactly.
No,
Get you an African king. Get you a. When I mean they beat they.
And then they try to.
That was kind of accurate.
Yeah,
though. Wait, oh my god.
That
Am
chest
I-
was hello. Oh my god.
Am I an ape? Oh my god.
Then someone tried to pull up. They said that gorillas only do that. It's because they scary. Because they said that means actually like I don't want to fight. I don't want to be calm. I thought that meant like.
And gorillas, imagine the gorilla is like this eating by the minute. Like, why are y'all bothering me? People just want to do stuff.
Y'all
Who's gonna jump this gorilla?
Y'all keep playing these gorillas like they. How many people have they tore to shreds?
I just said that. So we haven't had a gorilla accident in a while.
Or it be tigers.
Let me tell you,
Would it be tigers doing it? Or it be gorillas?
that's been a while too. But like when we was kids, that's all. Turn on the ABC news.
Person fires into a gorilla explosion.
All you see is
and
this.
And the animal and the sea animals was doing.
I love him. I took care of him for 80 years. I don't know why he would
Like,
do
baby,
this
what
to
happened
me.
to your face? He tore my face
Okay,
off.
we're gonna do a disclaimer. Her face is bad. It was my friend, and I love. He be like, "Oh,
That gorillas most definitely.
You like,
yes,
it
you're
was my
right.
friend."
Monkeys and gorillas most definitely.
What?
tear our
Yeah.
face off.
Who?
They know.
I know. Ooh.
They messy.
I don't know who is calling me, but please, sorry about that. They ruined my life.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm about to probably put my phone on Do Not Disturb on this hour.
It better not be.
And it might be my mom. I don't know. But if it's my mom, it's fine. But it's okay. But yeah, the 100 man versus a gorilla. I don't.
I feel like I could make a gorilla fall in love with me.
Step one.
Rub its back.
Mm.
Give it a banana. Feed it.
So what do you think? So you just think a gorilla fine with you touching it?
Hey, babe.
You gotta speak gorilla. Start over. Okay. Rub
That's
back.
the bark.
Rip the titties.
Oh no! He ripped my titties.
I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you. Now Tarzan does make you kind of feel like you fall in love with a gorilla. Maybe a gorilla man. I don't know. But po gorilla. Shout out to the gorillas. I'm on the gorilla side. Right. I'm on both sides, but I just feel like
I
one.
feel like my man could beat up a gorilla. That's just me.
Put him in the field.
Wait, we beefing right now.
Put him in the field.
Babe, get out there.
Put him in the field.
He disrespected me.
Put him in the field.
He said he could take your home.
Gag it.
Who?
Ooh, I'm on the gorilla side.
I'm an owl. Who?
He said I'm a. He gonna be like it was Babe versus me and the gorilla. It ain't gonna be 9. It's gonna be 99 versus 2. I don't know who she thinks she. That's my partner right there. Huh? I told her she was tripping, cause she wanted me to come in and beat you up.
Take them dreads off.
The gorilla.
You both.
Oh snap! But
Winner gets
yeah,
the heart.
that's funny. Did you hear about the earthquake?
I ain't feel no damn. I sit down and
They
show. I
said-
didn't feel no damn earthquake.
Yeah, you know that's why I was confused
You feel
because they said no,
Where
but
were
they
you from?
was.
Where you
It
still-
happened Saturday.
Sunday, morning, like my Sunday, like 9:00.
I don't know, but shaking from a 4.1. Oh, that's probably why. Oh no, my birthday. So 4.1. I don't think that's not like
I felt that last one. What was that one?
I
I felt that the whole COVID.
really.
Yeah,
What
Chandelier was
was that?
shaking. You was in ECU. I don't know if it hit ECU because this is college. This is like 2019, 2020. I woke up. I was like, "What the hell was that?" And the chandelier, it was shaking, swaying back and forth. Kofi was like,
Well, if it was ECU, I probably was
Yeah, you
somewhere
know.
I and just being grown fast. All right, 4.1 magnitude earthquake that hit Tennessee morning. So also hitting. So I'm like, wait, that's why I was so confused on why people kept talking about it. So it hit Tennessee, East Tennessee morning, May 10th. Also hits parts of the Carolina, Alabama, Kentucky, Georgia, Virginia, according to the early data from U.S. Geology Survey. But that's why I'm like, I ain't feeling no little earthquake. But I don't think nobody's passed away. So that's good.
"Yeah."
And yeah, is it even earthquake season? An earthquake don't got a season.
They just do.
Yeah, that's fun fact. Somebody looked at
Cali
somebody.
just be having them. I don't think we're too much on the plate tectonic fault. So, but I think in the mountains, Tennessee, they probably.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're not. But I know like Cali gets some because of where they're
Mhm.
situated on. I think we're just.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, if you felt that earthquake, please call in and let me know. Tell me about you're a victim. I know I've never understood. That's people don't talk about it. We gotta talk about this stuff. We don't talk about it, nobody's gonna know.
Yeah.
Speaking of nobody's gonna know, child. Well, my a person of mine tried to say they ain't know that they shot up somebody at Club 704, but from what I hear, somebody got shot at 704. That's from what I hear. I might be mistaken, but
the old people club.
yeah. So first responders were called to the shooting near the Interstate 85 at the Brookshire Boulevard. It happened at 3 p.m. The police officers were looking for spots of evidence near Club 704, but the victims didn't have serious injuries. I know what happened. He got shot at 704. He didn't want to get the club. So it makes sense because she's like, nobody got shot at 704. I was like, I swear somebody did. They probably left the scene, but it was stuff there. But the police was like, they couldn't really get the club.
Yeah.
So they probably told the person, you got to go. Allegedly. I don't know. I might be wrong. Then they said another shooting happened at Superstars, and that's so crazy because I was this close to getting a section in Superstars.
Someone died at Superstars, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, somebody.
died.
It was a shooting there. And yeah, Key was like, I just don't like that place. It's a bad vibe. So kind of glad that she convinced me because I sure was gonna get my little section there because they got like a strip club in the club, like just a random pole.
Oh.
I think that
So anybody
people just be getting drunk and just twirling around. I probably would have twirled my way
We
away.
should take a pole dancing class.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
So I need to start getting back dancing, a stepping, doing something. I need to get active. Get active, and not that Zeus get active. Y'all been keeping up with baddies.
I think it was getting talking about not that. They was getting active on there. I think Anna toured Natalie, Ivory toured Bad Dolly, and I think Diamond toured Summer.
So I'm halfway through that.
Oh,
so bad. No. One thing about IG and one thing about Zeus Network, they're gonna spoil it before So I already know they fought, but so bad. So who fought Ivory toured?
Ivory toured Bad Dahlia, Black to Eye.
Oh Lord.
Diamond the Body fought Summer, beat her up, and then Anna beat up
Natalie. Yeah, them girls. That's just and then somebody made a valid point though. They is filming. They don't have no time.
Right?
They don't have no time to clean their livers. Do they go see their kids?
Gloss Up is on Baddies Gone Wild. I thought that was different.
Yeah,
I like Gloss Up. So
wait, she's not in Africa?
No, she's not. I thought so too. I watched it. Where is she at? No, they got a separate show with Nicki Minaj's sister, and it's a Gloss Up is on there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I feel about that.
I see why she followed Natalie. Because why are you having my sister do these type of things?
She
unfollowed Natalie.
She unfollowed her.
I talk about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's why I'm like. But at the same time, though, sadly,
your own her now?
Not even that. But it's like it's kind of like Well, I'm not gonna say where do you go wrong as a sister, but it's like why. I don't know.
I mean, she's
I wouldn't want
19,
my
Nikki is
sister.
40, so what is that? Even
And yeah, and mind you, but can't drink. So legally,
well, in Brazil you can.
oh, they in Brazil
18,
right
yeah.
now.
That's what everybody kept saying, like, why y'all got this young ass? That's you watch it. They was like, why? Is
Oh,
she?
some of them 19, 18, 20.
No, she the only one.
She the only
Everybody
one.
else was like, why is she? But I guess they say 18 in Brazil. Cause they,
And
that's, she must be like the
she was
celebrity.
just
She was
crying.
lost up and should be the celebrity.
She was crying not too long ago about saying about the industry. That's why I said I don't know. I will, yeah. But is that like half
I
sibling?
think it's her dad's child or something.
Well, shout out to the baddies. They getting into the paint. We're gonna keep this. Oh, so they said justice for the possum.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Lock his ass away.
Yeah, you
Like
can't.
them niggas in jail.
You can't
I'm kidding,
set.
y'all.
you can't set the.
It's like, why you in here, possum?
Possum.
Animal
Pussy.
abuse.
Oh, bend over. What? Possum. Pussy. About sound the same to me. Sound like bussy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, bend over. Give me some of that bussy, boy.
Please don't burn animals.
Don't burn the
that are minding
animals.
Their business.
And that's the crazy thing about it. All the comments was like, well, dang, he could have burnt a couple more. And like, I gotta. No, I mean, I got a raccoon that's been terrorizing me for the last couple months.
Maybe that possum.
And I want to choke him. Possum.
Yeah, they be in
trash, but no, it's
a raccoon
trash.
jumped out. I watched a fat ass raccoon walk across my yard.
But what a
trash
raccoon or possum?
It was a raccoon. I seen
Exactly.
a possum run across the road.
See, a possum is a raccoon gonna take it there
Don't
with
they play
you.
dead?
Yeah, possum.
Yeah, they be like, play possum and you play dead.
They'll freeze. And that's sadly what I think would happen with that possum. That possum just got so scared. And then they didn't even eat it. At least you could have ate it. I mean, I was saying, like, man, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, you could have ate it.
Feel like you roast pigs.
I think
already be dead, stink of butt. Shut up.
Oh, maybe am I tripping? Maybe if he would have ate it after, it'd have been okay.
It was a little bit.
It's like you did, like you purposely just wanted to kill the animal, not even eat it, not even, I'm just saying, like maybe if he would have ate it, we would have not been as bad. Cause like, well, but you purposely set the possum on fire.
Kill it.
Right? Yeah, laugh.
I'm not. Let me not say that on here. No.
Yeah, no. But yeah, just not good things. And yeah, that's like killing a white woman. You can't kill an animal.
You can't kill Michael Vick to this day.
Listen,
I did not know people do not like Michael Vick behind that.
What?
We didn't skip a beat.
I wouldn't even. Let's call Taryn. Let me ask Taryn how she feels. Taryn, how you feel about Michael Vick?
Oh my god.
I
was just arguing. Side note, y'all. I was just on to
and she tell me I'm a slave master for having a dog.
I got a dog.
She went to.
I still think we slave masters, but we're not get into that.
My dog free.
You happy here, right?
She don't want to go nowhere. Look, when I open the door, she don't want to go.
They want to run. They said master treat is good.
Shoot,
not too much, but I was just arguing with white women in the comments, and they was like, who's the worst person in the NFL that you hate? And a lot of people were saying Michael Vick. I'm like, it's literally rapists in the NFL, y'all. I mean, shout out to the dog. He didn't kill my damn dog. Shout out to Mike Vick, y'all. He did his time.
And then we talking about the clubs. They shooting at. You heard about Randolph? No, there was a little shooting at Randolph. Really? Exactly. That's why I said these kids.
It's on Statesville, right?
Several.
Yeah.
Yep. Several Charlotte-Mecklenburg police were called to. Oh no, it wasn't a shoot. Was it a
stabbing?
Officers were called Monday because it was inappropriate parent behavior.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was so I'm pretty sure the parent probably had a gun. So it wasn't a shooting, but I'm pretty sure maybe to me it was giving
that's in the hood. So.
Yeah, it was giving maybe teachers talk to my baby crazy. And I had to come pull up, act the fool, because it's saying parents inappropriate behavior. Probably had a gun, threatening with a gun. I know a few people that did that, and they're banned from their child's school, and are begging to get them. Listen, it happens. I mean, we
had a situation like that at our school.
Listen, honey, the teachers were
hanging out the pocket.
Yeah, you. Oh, really?
Yeah. What's name? Yeah, your people. Your mama cousin tonight.
Allegedly. Right? Allegedly. I don't know nothing.
Hanging out the pocket.
Oh, Lord. It's for protection.
From who? At the daycare?
Yes. I'm protecting the kids from the streets. These streets, y'all. But yeah, so it's just a lot going on. Stop shooting each other. We heard about the man the other day, his leg fell off. Lord, it's just
He died.
that was sad. So y'all, let's slow it down. Summer
Find
ain't.
them YNs that did that.
Yeah, no. Just let's slow down.
They say he was a missionary or some shit.
It was just sad, Mormon or something like that
something
on a
like
mission.
In the
on
Betty's
a
Ford,
mission.
that's suspicious. I don't know.
But you know,
They be
no,
around there?
yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, but it's I don't. That's just like even if I was on a bad mission, my leg, my legs,
My life.
like my life, my legs,
Yeah.
my leg and my life. Poor thing, bless
R.I.P.
his
to
heart.
him.
And I don't think he was over 20. He was 18. He was a young boy.
Yeah, I don't think I thought. Yeah, he wasn't black either. He was Hispanic or white.
He looked. I don't know. I don't know. But just sad. Please, y'all. Let's slow down. Summer ain't begun. Let's just slow down. Sinners. How did you like it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Let's see it again.
I had two people tell me they didn't understand the vampires. And I'm like,
culture vultures.
I just felt like you don't like vampires. I don't know why. Like, why do you got beef with vampires?
Even want to look at it from a
deep
point of view.
It was a good vampire movie. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, because I shout True Blood. I'm a True Blood OG fan. I love vampires, goblins.
Did you watch Skins? They said that man, the vampire was from Skins. He had a character in Skins. He was a popular on there. Did you recognize him?
He was, but he was on the UK version. He wasn't on the.
He's a UK.
Yeah, he was. Shout out to Skins.
Yeah,
taught me how to speak British. Yeah, but that I think it was really good. I think it had action, and it's so sad though because I'm like, Michael be so fine in them type of movies. And it's so sad because in some movies he don't, but in some movies he be so fine.
We are mentally ill, and they said that we are toxic women because we only like Michael B. Jordan when he plays negative characters, not when he plays positive characters.
But see, one thing about me, I've always said I think Michael B. Jordan is handsome. I think he's a good-looking man. I always thought he was good looking. I think that I thought he was fine in Fruitvale Station. Toxic, Lord.
I know a nigga that look like from Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale Station. So just shout out to Sinners, shout out to the director, shout out to the actors, shout out to the beautiful black leading lady, did her thing. And I get it. People was like, why couldn't they just get somebody else to play the brother? I mean, hey, and he played it so good. You couldn't.
I thought that I had a question, and my man was like, "Is that him? Is that Michael Jordan too? I don't know." Yeah. I thought it was good.
Yeah. Okay. And they brought up different elements, and it was so weird. Like the white, like some of the people that were in, of course, of color. It was kind of letting them know that we all got that one cousin that is like basically passing, but it was because I heard one of the a couple was talking like what it was like, oh, so them she must be, and yeah, I was like, so it's
barely black. That's a gay.
But see,
back in the day, that was how it was.
Yeah, that's what they was trying to.
They said I also learned that I didn't know that Asians had a community in Mississippi at the time. I guess from where something happened with
World War II. Oh, they put them in concentration camps.
Yeah, so I guess that's why.
Fun fact, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so I guess that's why they had a representation of that, because they said it was a lot of Southern Asians in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so shout out to Sinners. Yeah, love that. Speaking of Sinners, P. Diddy's on trial.
Now, did you see P. Diddy without that? He don't got that dye. He is completely gray. Did you see him?
First of all, they try to edit the video. They try to edit the picture and they make him look worse. But I seen the original picture.
It's not so gray.
Well, wait, which one you seen?
He had gray hair
everywhere.
Like gray beard, everything was gray. Like it was gray. Usually we see him with pitch black hair.
But that's what I'm saying, because one is a fake picture where it's literally gray but the real picture is just like patched. Like it's kind of like you can still see the bright. He not fully gray. That's why I said they've been editing that video. Cause me and my mom was like, that ain't the. My mom was like, that ain't the real one. I gotta show you the real one. But the real one, he got gray all in the beard.
Now, what you should have put on here is Deion Sanders. Side note, Deion Sanders prayed over R. Kelly over a church during that trial. I actually did some more research on the video. I had to get some more information. They said that's when he was going through that trial, and Deion Sanders had him come, and they prayed over his spirit.
Deion prayed?
You ain't watched the video I sent you?
No, that's what I was saying. So Dion was praying for.
Yeah, he said, "Can we just go?" Yeah, him, the pastor. Dion was waving his hands on R. Kelly, and
maybe he didn't. Maybe man. Sometimes
Dion, why are you playing on people's church? Anyway,
people like people playing in their church. But yeah, P Diddy's trial starting. Just horrific stuff coming out. The time I had escort peeing in her mouth. Crazy thing about it, I don't know why you want your kids there. Why your kids there? I don't understand
kids
it.
are there. All
Yeah, I don't know why. Even the one that's not his. Why you?
I'll be so upset about that.
I don't understand. Like I'm not going. I mean, I guess I get it. Support your dad, but I don't want to hear all that.
I love all my family. There's some things there's some crimes that I think are inexcusable. I would not support anybody in my family if they committed any sex crimes against children. But I guess R. Kelly would be. No, I said R. Kelly. We talking about Puffy. I would support Puffy. Little gay ass. People are not worried about Puffy being all the burning up the cars, and black people don't support Puffy because he's gay, and we should get into
Allegedly, wait,
that's
huh?
because he's done gay things. If he wasn't doing gay things, this is how black people support R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. We ain't skipping people with them.
No, Diddy made somebody mad. That's what it was. I don't know who he made mad because at that point we've been joking about. You know, we ain't got no power. What? How we finna tear him down? He made somebody higher mad, and whoever I don't know put the bug in. Well, really, from what they were saying, her team was saying why they found it immediately after the BET Awards. Because he did that smart comment when he was shouting out everybody who's helped him, and he shouted out Cassie and for you, Cassie.
They didn't like that. Oh,
he was being kind of, I don't know, but that's what they was trying to say. Like basically, that was the gun that pulled the. I don't know. They was just saying like that was whatever, but I don't know. It is what it is. Somebody give him some Beijing and some baby oil. He'll be okay.
That hair is gray.
All he needs is Beijing and baby oil. He'll be all right. But yeah, as far as them kids being in there, because all the stuff they saying, because they letting it loose, they saying that.
Kids in there?
Yeah, they saying he was having escorts peeing in her mouth and just doing all crazy stuff.
Did he? We're not gonna get into. Shout out to Cassie. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, you know.
That time.
Oh, she okay.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of us wrapping up the news, y'all. Nothing too less, nothing, two more. Hope to keep y'all informed. That was some good news. If you don't know about this, you need to go home. But any food places?
Yes, I want to shout out a Charlotte staple. Charlotte is not nothing new. We're not new to this. We're true to this.
Wait, only 3 minutes? I thought. What? They're lying to us. Hurry up, friend.
Oh my God, Cousin's Cuisine. Shout out to Cousin's Cuisine, y'all. It's still that spot, and if you haven't tried their famous lobster mac and cheese, is it lobster in the mac and cheese? This is a big debate. A few years ago, it's not, but it is still delicious, and we still support that black business. So go out buy the chicken wings is good. Go by there and see them.
Absolutely. And we're going to end this off with a message of the day. Continue to put in the work, y'all. I'm so proud of my friends in my circle. Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody was trying to be better. We done all hit a quarter for the most part. I don't think I have too many friends left that's either not hitting a quarter or already a quarter. Yeah. So just shout out, and shout out to the Konnected family. We've been doing our thing too, And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. We sadly come to an end. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Konnected with E. I'm your host, Imaya.
It's
Ania.
Yeah,
Whatever. See, I
gotta do better. I'm gonna do
it's better. Fine. It's fine. And join us every Monday, 7 p.m. Konnected with E. We out.